Hello Gemini, Ashley here. We're going to look at what's going on for you this last week of January. We are wrapping up the month and very soon we will be wrapping up these retrogrades that we have been in, which is a good thing. We're going to look at last week, this week, and next week. So getting kind of a peek into the start of February here. And we're going to pull some tarot and see what's going on with you. So while I shuffle, I do have an announcement. Cheroklo Connections has just had its 1-year anniversary. So I thought it would be fun to do something to celebrate. And so if you are interested in a personal reading, you can look down in the description box. There will be a coupon code for a discounted personal reading. And that coupon code will only be active for the rest of January, and I have only so many spots available to do personal readings because it's just me. So if you are interested and you've been wanting to get a personal reading, check that out down below. Grab that discount code and go over to the website. So let's see what's going on for you, Gemini. All right. Ten of Cups, Justice, and the Hanged Man. Wow, gaining some interesting perspective here next week. Nine of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Hierophant. Wow. Some strong spiritual understanding here next week. Queen of Wands, Six of Cups, and the Six of Swords. Okay, bottom of the deck. We have the Three of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Ten of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Strength card, I do feel like you've been working on yourself here, and I do feel like you've had some new breakthroughs and insights with both Strength and the Eight of Pentacles. There's been a lot of self-work going on, and I do feel like you've accomplished some sort of difficult cycle here with the Ten of Wands closing out. And it sort of brought about this new inspiration. And this could even be a new relationship coming through with the Ace of Wands, Three of Pentacles. This could be like creative energy that you're wanting to use to even bring in some finances, some money. This could be like a side hustle, but it looks like it's been a result of you doing some strong work on yourself. Now, last week we have the masculine. This is the lunar god. And if you've ever seen any of my other readings with this deck, he tends to come out in at least one person's reading. So for me, this is divine masculine. This is someone that is very in contact with their inner feminine and the phases of that inner feminine, and uses that connection in order to take action, right? So very strong intuitive connection there. This could be a divine masculine that showed up for you last week This could also be you activating your own divine masculine. We have 10 of Cups, 9 of Wands, Queen of Wands. It does feel like someone perhaps came in here with some determination because they found you very attractive. Definitely could be a love situation showing up here with the 10 of Cups. I want to get some more clarity here on this 9 of Wands. It's like this Knight of Wands is leading a bunch of other Knights of Wands. So typically the 9 of Wands is someone like a wounded warrior, has their guard up, but they're persevering. It feels like this, that's where I'm getting like this conquer energy. It's like somebody wants to conquer you. So we're going to look at that and see what's going on. Okay, with the 10 of Cups, we have the Queen of Pentacles. I really like that because I feel like someone is seeing you, or you are seeing someone as like this very feminine, mothering, attractive energy here. Somebody that either wants a family with you, or perhaps you already have one with this person. Yeah, this feels like a new person. This could be an Aries or a Capricorn showing up, a water sign. We also have some Leo here with the Queen of Wands. With the 9 of Wands, we have the 4 of Cups. And the divine masculine again in the form of the Emperor. They're pursuing you. Strong Aries here. Somebody wants you badly. And you either don't see this coming or didn't, since this is last week's energy. You either didn't see this coming, or you are not sure if you want to accept what they're bringing to the table here. With the Queen of Wands, we have Judgment and the Hanged Man. So we have the Hanged Man here in the future position as well. Some Pisces energy here. But I feel like this person's had a wake-up call. They figured out that you are their person. They're feminine, I want to say. Certainly flip the roles as it best fits your situation here. But I do feel like the masculine is coming in pretty hot and heavy here and determined. But I also feel like you're guarded up against what this masculine has to offer, and I do feel like it's because you have a history with this person, and there's also the potential here that you've kind of been in a waiting game, kind of working on yourself like we talked about. You might have gone ghost on this person, perhaps. But with this Hanged Man energy, it could be that on some level you've been waiting for this person to step up. And it feels like they are. Feels like they're ready for a new beginning here, because they see you as their dream come true. They see you as that motherly, super sexy energy here. They're definitely viewing you as the divine feminine, but there's some guard up here because of perhaps their past actions. In the present moment, we have the Beggar, but it's in the upright position, so we take the light attribute. It says, confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival. awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. It's like this humbled energy. And again, it looks like at the bottom of the deck, we have this energy of you kind of finding passion to build for yourself some sort of creative endeavor, maybe even rebuilding your own foundation. But part of what I get from that is, while you've been humbled by perhaps this experience with this person in the past, you want to see action. You don't want to hear sweet nothings and words from this person. You want to see them show you the money, so to speak. It's like you want to see if they can act right. You want to see how they come to you, how they behave. Are they really changed, or is this all just a show, right? We have Justice, the Knight of Swords, and the Six of Cups. So again, I think there's been a strong history with this person, and you want the truth. And I feel like while they might communicate the truth, and I feel like that's also part of what your expectation is here, is that they bring a balance to the situation, that they come at you correctly and truthfully. But I also feel like you want to see, can they put their money where their mouth is? So let's see here. We have some Libra showing up here with Justice. We have the Lovers and the Six of Swords. So there could have been a divorce here with this person in the past, especially with this Queen of Pentacles here. That is the married woman, and so it could be that this was someone you were at least deeply committed to in the past. And I do feel like they better have a really good reason for why they left the situation. Or even if you were the one who left the situation, it was because it was imbalanced. There was something not fair between the two of you, and you want some justification for that. With the Knight of Swords, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, they can talk the talk, but can they walk the walk? Like, are they gonna put in? And it's kind of like, yeah, we'll see. We'll see if that's really what you're bringing to the table. The Six of Cups, we have the Ace of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. So they're definitely coming at you wanting to commit, wanting to make a solid effort here. And it does feel like with this Beggar card, it talked about it being a physical evidence of something, physical survival here. And I feel like you're doing pretty good on your own in that regard. But again, I do feel like they're going to come at you correctly, and make a solid effort here. I do feel like they're going to show you and demonstrate how they've changed and the level of their commitment. So I do feel like that's where we're at for this week. Now next week, you're just gonna sit back and watch, right? We have the Witness, so this is kind of like that observer mode. And again, the Hangman shows up here. So you want to see. You want to wait and see and watch to see if they can come at this correctly. I also feel like there is some deeper understanding that shows up here for you, whether it's regards to this situation with this person or it's just a spiritual understanding that shows up that will help you to move into a better place within yourself about this situation, maybe. So let's look at this. It's like you've been waiting for a proper commitment from this person in the past, and it's kind of like, well, now I want to see why you think you can do it better this time. Or I'm out of here, right? Let's see, the Hanged Man. We have the Four of Pentacles. And the Knight of Swords. So again, it's this energy of you not being impressed with just their words. You want to see what they can do. And I think until they can demonstrate it, you will remain kind of guarded against this person, a little bit closed off. You're not going to fully open up until they can show you. With the Hierophant, we have the Eight of Swords. I do feel like you're maybe beginning to see, and the Ace of Cups, how perhaps, why the Eight of Swords? We have the Two of Cups. Somebody at some point in this dynamic, whether it's right now or in the past, they were overthinking things. And it could have been this masculine in the past. So instead of like really opening up to the spiritual connection that the two of you share, they remain too far in their headspace, which is not atypical for the masculine, right? They're very mental and grounded energy. That is their prominent energy. And I feel like if that's something that's concerning you about this connection, the thing that showed up strongly here with this lunar god is that this masculine has gotten in contact with their inner feminine. They are following their intuition and taking action based on that inner feminine. So I feel like this masculine has found a balance between mental and heart, head and heart, right? Which also shows up here with this Four of Pentacles. So I think what you're going to observe is that this masculine has had the time to do the work in order to get those two parts of themselves aligned. For some of you, I would just be careful that when you're in this witness mode, this observer mode, waiting to see what they bring forward, that you don't get into your head about it. Yes, observe, but also observe the thoughts that are happening about it. Observe the feelings that come up about it. Try and remain neutral until you've had a full assessment of what it is that they're bringing to the table. Because I do feel like they are showing up this time with a much more open-hearted approach than perhaps what has happened in the past. With the Six of Swords, we have the Seven of Cups and the World. Again, wanting clarity on why it ended in the past. And also, I feel with that part of why you're stepping into this witness position, this observer mode, and really wanting to see what they can bring to the table. Do they walk the talk? Part of that is because you also are kind of trying to keep that back door open. It's like you're keeping the back door open so that if they don't perform, if they don't act right, if they don't bring balance in their words and in their actions to this relationship, you want to have the option to leave the situation. So I think at this juncture, you might be stepping into this energy of maybe in the past you wanted a deep commitment, or you had one with this person, and now you're more hesitant to commit. So pay attention to that, because that could kind of turn into this runner-chaser dynamic, especially if you are in a twin flame situation. You're clearly dealing with a strong soul connection, so that's not just twin flame related, that mirror dynamic, but we can activate that runner-chaser here. So pay attention, definitely observe, make sure what they're bringing to the table is what you require and what you value and what you need in order to have a healthy, balanced relationship. But at some point, you're going to have to make the decision to close that back door. Like, you have to come fully to the table as well, is what I'm saying here. And if you leave that back door open, there's this energy that gets introduced that you now turn into the runner and they become the chaser. So pay attention to that and witness that within yourself if that starts to come up, if this urge to escape shows up because they are finally coming at you correctly. And I do feel like that's what they're going to do, right? Now, they have free will. They might run into their own fears and mess up the situation, right? But I do feel like they're coming from a very sincere, aligned place. And so that could trigger your fears. Because that's not what you're used to from this person. Clearly in the past, that's not how they came at you. So I hope that was helpful, Gemini. I hope you got something out of that. And I hope to see you next week. Just a reminder that I'm going to do the Venus direct love readings. As she moves direct, that will be happening next week. So keep an eye out for that. You might want to hit the bell so that you get notified when that comes out for your sign. And I will see you next time. Bye.